Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Underground Connection, where we give you first-class access to up-and-coming independent underground artists. I'm your host, Tay the Co-Pilot, and on today's show, we got a little twist for you. We got TNT, We Rap God on the show today. Be prepared. Without further ado, let me introduce you to my group today, TNT, We Rap God.
You. What's going on, man?
What's up? What's going on? Yep.
Yes, sir.
TNT in the building. What's up?
In the neighborhood. Nah, we wasn't, but you know.
TNT, welcome to the building.
What's good, man?
Going on,
Good to
man?
be here.
Hey, before we get started, man, introduce yourselves, man. Let everybody know who y'all are.
Of course.
Okay, I'm Torian of TNT, go by VAT, hailing all the way from Virginia. So shout out to everybody in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area.
No Terrell, aka 2.0, from down here in A-Town, Georgia. Shout out. Yeah, I'm from around the street and down the corner. Alright, down the corner, around the street. Yeah, I know where I'm from.
All right, man. So let me. How'd y'all get the name TNT, man? Well, first off, how did y'all hook up?
We was in school actually. You know, we were doing the great Christian thing. We were trying to pray for children in Haiti and feed. No, not really. But it was something going on there, and we was, you know, trying to pray together for something that had happened. I don't know. And I looked over. I was like, man, yeah, man, I'm finna start writing, man. I think I want to start rapping. He was like, well, I got a computer. I got a microphone too. I said, well, shoot, I just wrote a song last week. Can I come through and record? And he featured on my. Did he feature on my song? He featured on the other song.
Yeah.
And he been featuring ever since.
Okay.
Featuring ever since.
That one thing led to another. It was TNT.
So we like, matter of fact, we like 7 years into it now.
Yeah.
So it's been a minute. So
Still featuring.
yeah, still featuring.
Like Frankie Beverly, baby.
Right.
Still featuring.
He can't do me like that, man.
Right.
So y'all say y'all started 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Formed the group. Well, what do y'all consider, man? Because I know it's TNT, We Rap God. So are y'all consider gospel rap, Christian rap? What exactly?
That's a good question, man. If you ever find out the answer before we do, you
Right.
let us know.
I think the way we take it is basically we just rap about our relationship with God and the things that everybody deals with. So that's how we make it a little more relevant to the people, because I know a lot of people, they hear gospel music and they're like, I like it, I listen to that when I feel like being inspired, right? You know, but all the time they don't feel like that. So we make music that people can really get with. Like we got a song called I Ain't Worried About It. Okay, who ain't got bills?
Right.
Who ain't got stuff they gotta worry about? So it's like, okay, we decided we're gonna trust God rather than to just stress about stuff. So
Okay.
that's why we do what we do.
How was it accepted? I mean, do y'all have, how was it accepted as far as, do you have any problem with it being accepted in the church, or how exactly, you know?
Well, that's a good question. Usually, man, we get a good reception. Like everybody loves us, whether we perform in a club. You know, you got folks vibing a little bit. Some folks like, man, they good. I don't know if I should like them in the club because they just told me, you know, get my life together. But you know what I mean.
Right.
But at the same time, like I feel them. Folks run up in the club, or when we at festivals, folks run up, man, I like what y'all doing. You got crackheads on the side jamming to your music. You got the folks just walking by, bouncing and singing your words. And in the church, we get a lot of love too. It's weird because it's like you expect somebody to just be like, nah, we don't like you guys. It almost scares us sometimes because it's like, well, if everybody like it, why does nobody know who we are yet?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Then it's like the young people, they like it because of the beat, and then or the style of it, and then the old people like it because of the content.
Okay.
So it's like the best of both worlds. So
What kept y'all away from doing the hardcore rap, or I wouldn't say hardcore, but regular rap is well, I can't even put it that way. What kept y'all from doing street rap, or what's out now?
Gangster.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, we feel like great artists write songs about their perspective and their views on life and the things how they see it.
Okay.
Since we, you know, started doing the Christian thing, gave our lives to Christ and try to be more righteous, we ain't doing the gospel on purpose. That's why we don't know what to call it.
Okay.
But that's just how we see things. That's our perspective. That's our everyday life. You know what I mean? We wrote I ain't worried about it because we had times where we had to be like, man, forget it. I'm just not gonna worry about it anymore. Or different other songs. I don't know, man. All the songs that you hear, they just our perspective and our views on life, how we see it. We're not trying to be gospel intentionally.
Right.
It's just who we are.
Okay. What's the difference between what y'all write about and what a positive, like the Commons, the Khalid, what's the difference between y'all rhyme, the way y'all write, and their writing? Because they're not quote unquote the gangster type music. They're more positive. We speak about different things like
social consciousness.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I see it, a lot of music points to the problems.
Okay.
So they identify, okay, we got a problem with the economics of the government. We got a problem with society, and they real good at picking out the problem. We figure that we gonna tell people the solution.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, we can tell people, it's people broke everywhere. That's bad.
Right.
It's people
who got drama.
That's horrible.
Right.
Well, this is the solution.
Right. Okay.
And this is the solution that we have come to embrace, and it's changed our lives. So we want to share that with other people.
Okay. How do y'all approach it when you go to a church or when you go somewhere and say, we want to? The first time y'all performed in a church, or was it a church that y'all performed? Let me ask you that first. First time you performed.
First time we performed was actually on the college campus.
Yeah.
We performed at Clark Atlanta University at one of their talent events, and that was the launching pad.
Yep, I remember that now.
Yep.
First time y'all performed in the church.
Church.
Yeah.
That was actually at his church. Well, I go there now at the church that he attended at the time, and man, I didn't really know how to do it. I guess looking back on it, I kind of underestimated the fact that it was a church because
he didn't know them people, so he was like, "Shit, I don't care, let's do it."
I went up there like I had just got off a martyr. I mean, I joined the church like that.
Okay.
I remember what I had on when I joined the church, just sweatpants and some J's, pretty much.
Right.
And they accepted me. When I look back on it, that's one thing I could really say about the church. That church in particular was that how much they just embraced you where you were, and they kind of loved you to your potential.
All right. Since it was your church that he went to, how did you approach him with it?
Man, how it came to me, I don't know if it was our pastor or somebody that asked me after they found out, and I was scared. I was like, man, they gonna, I was like, I mean, it's Christian, but we don't rap here. What you doing? Yeah. So we was up there and we just went in and did our thing, and it was different. It was different, but it started a change. It started a change in the place, and it let people see that God is bigger than X, Y, and Z. Okay. You know what I mean? Like it ain't just or just somebody hollering at you and telling you to stop drinking and stop doing this and stop doing that. And no, God is way bigger than that. Mm-hmm. And it started to open people's perspective to be like, hey, okay, well, this music is Christian. God is in this, and it's a good message. And okay, well, maybe it's more to it than just coming to church and just trying to, shout hallelujah every time when the preacher say something good. You know what I mean? Like it's more to it. Like, and it's one of my pet peeves. Like, if the realest and the most respectable artists are the people who you believe doing what they talking about in their music, then I feel like we should be just as real about what we talking about in our music. Like it should be. So I forgot why I said it. I totally went off on a different tangent. But anyway, the whole point that I was trying to get to was that I forgot.
Well, let me pick it up. This is the beautiful thing though about us performing in church and other places. Like when we perform at a club or at a college campus, we do our thing like that, like we used to doing. But at the same time, when we did it at church, you'd be surprised how we have like really been versatile at church to where we could do it to a church song just as good. And that's not any credit to us. That's just saying, okay, God, this is the type of ministry that you've given us to where we could apply it to a whole lot of different places. So, like, they've asked us to do praise and worship at churches.
Okay.
Now, we sitting there like, why would they ask us to do praise and worship at anybody's church? But they do it, and we go in and just obey God.
And it goes down. Goes down.
Okay. All right, cool, man. Let me ask you, both of y'all, I want y'all to answer this. Did y'all start off in Christian rap, or was it the hardcore first, and then something might change your whole perspective? I'm gonna go this route instead of that route.
I started off. I ain't rap before I tried to get righteous. Okay. I didn't. I was like, man, I can do it. I'm a hip hop head. I grew up with music. I remember reciting lyrics and songs on the radio since I was like old enough to talk.
Okay.
But I didn't ever try to do anything with it until, you know, gave my life to Christ, and I really started to feel like maybe I should do music. Maybe that's what I'm here for, you know.
What about you?
I mean, I started off because I've been doing this for years, like in high school. So when I started off, I didn't categorize it as gospel at all because nobody who I knew was doing that.
Okay.
So the closest thing I could fit to it was like conscious rap.
All right.
And then when I was on other people's songs, it was like they could go like street with it. Like they talk about killing, and then when they get to my verse, it's inspiration.
Right.
So it's like I didn't really fit
okay.
that mold. So by the time like we made a group, it's like, okay, yeah, we doing gospel.
You was kind of like back in the day when it came out with Stump, and you know how you go from Jeezy, and all of a sudden you hit Stump in the club.
Right.
So you was that beat.
Yeah, I mean it fit in, and that's what I think we will always do. Is like we'll fit in because of the talent or because of the gift.
Okay.
You know, just the way we do it, the craft. You know, but the content is just different. Okay. So it's like people rock with it regardless because they was like, okay, that's hot. But I just wasn't talking about what everybody else was talking about. So.
Okay. That's what's up, man. One more question before we cut the break. I want to ask y'all this. You know, since y'all are, you know, quote unquote, I'm not gonna categorize y'all as gospel rappers, more of the, as you say, inspirational, motivational, and y'all do attend church.
Yeah, it's Christian. Don't get it twisted. It is, but
with us sitting down and us doing this interview, man, you know, is this considered me going to church? Tomorrow on Sunday?
Nah, this ain't considered.
It's close, but it ain't quite. It ain't quite.
Unless you want to pay your tithes and your offering,
yeah. Do y'all freestyle a little bit?
Yeah.
With that epiphany, that could be that, you know, I'll get that freestyle and I'll write it down.
Yeah, I do. I write a lot like this.
Okay.
When I'm freestyling, I'll be like, hey, hold on, what did I say?
Right. Okay.
I don't have no recorder or anything.
Right.
I'm like, hold on. It started, and then I was thinking about this, and then okay, cool.
All right, well, you know, speaking of that freestyle and the recording, we got a booth over there that, you know, that we do have a record button, so whatever pops in your head, we definitely gonna get that a little bit later on in the show, you know. See what God bless.
Let me get my download. Okay, right. Make sure my Wi-Fi is good.
That's what's up.
Right.
All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Yo, before we do that, I want to thank my sponsors. My man Gato the Barber for cutting me up this week. Also, we got a new sponsor, PPA, Prince of Prestige Academy, PPA-edu.us, where you can get to film school. You get all your filming, learning from the film to the camera, everything you need to learn about the new videos. Before we go to my man DJ Finesse, we got the Julien Twins out on the streets. We're going to see what's happening out on the streets.
Thanks, Tay. We are here at Moonlight Lounge at the Who's Got That Vibe Talent. We are here with one of the performers tonight. What is your name?
Nick Luciano.
All right, Luciano, where are you from?
I'm born and raised in Atlanta, but I'm from all over, really.
Okay, awesome. Well, we've seen your performance and you're great. Can you just let us know, like, who inspires you? Where do you kind of get your music from?
Honestly, I'm going to be real with you. I'm inspired by all the garbage I hear every day. I'm inspired by all the whack rappers. I'm inspired by all the non-singers because basically I'm tired of turning this knob. I'm tired of hearing, know what I'm saying, something that we can't vibe to. And what you do when you get tired, either you get up and make a change or shut up complaining. So I got up, did what I had to do to make a change, and that's what I'm here to do, know what I'm saying, bring the world something new.
Okay, all right. Well, you do got something new, and that's playing the guitar and rapping. Now, where'd you get that from?
Well, I mean, growing up in Atlanta, know what I'm saying, everybody rap. The next person you run into gonna say they rap. So I had to think of something that'll set me aside from the rest, which was playing an instrument. Ain't nobody doing it. I mean, Wayne say he doing it. Shout out to YMCMB, but know what I'm saying, you and I know the truth. You ain't really playing that thing for real. So know what I'm saying, I had to just step up to the plate. The game said they need a game changer, man. It's more than just a movie, it's a movement.
Okay, all right. Well, all right. Now, since we seen your performance, can you do a little bit of something so that everybody can see what we seen? Show them a little bit what you're talking about.
All right, no problem. Know what I'm saying, this song I'll be performing, I just give you a little snippet of it. It's called Hey World. Know what I'm saying, written, performed by Nick Luciano, live on the spot. Let's get it. I took the road less traveled. I rap and play an instrument, the critics seem baffled. I wanna win the lottery, but can't afford the raffle. So getting to the top is just a job I gotta tackle. No disrespect to college, but this music is my calling. Ain't even got a car, but steady screaming that I'm ballin'. I buy a pair of shoes before I pay my light bill. And that just goes to show you every day that life's real. And even though I feel like I'm destined for greatness, I still gotta wonder, why does God keep you waiting? I know you get impatient, that's what hip-hop said. I must be out the light then if hip-hop's dead. Don't mean to toot my horn, but I know that I'm amazing. I don't even care if they think I'm a Freemason. They could keep hating, I'ma keep pushing. I gotta stick it out on like a human pin cushion. I said, hey world, I heard you need a breath of fresh air. Well look, I'm here, yeah. I said, hey world, I heard you need a breath of fresh air. Okay, well look, I'm here. You said you wanna hear something different, cause something's missing. Well, all I gotta say is, hey world, I heard you need a breath of fresh air. Okay, well look, I'm here, yeah.
Woo, nice, nice. Now, where is there a place that they can go to get your music?
Oh yeah, definitely. Follow me, you know what I'm saying, on Twitter at Nick Luciano. Also go to ReverbNation.com, Nick Luciano, PureVolume.com, JamWave.com as well. Look me up on Facebook, man. We up through here, man. King of the new sound. You see it right here, right now.
Well, awesome. Love the new vibe, love the new music. All right, and that's it. That's a wrap with Don and Luciano. There you go.
All right.
New radio.
Yeah, new radio.
New radio.
Let's go. Yeah, woke up feeling good, smelling good, looking good. Step out the door, throw a deuce or two, smile on my face, cause God is good. I'm on my way to handle some business. I'm thinking of thank, my reasons are endless. Get to the store, keep the change, working hard to get it, but I ain't in pain. Gloomy day, but it's cool, I got the sunshine. Think about his goodness, then I jig on him one time. Back in the car like here we go, cranks it on the daily though. I'm jamming that new radio, turn this up and let it blow.
New radio, it's the new radio, it's the new radio, it's the new radio. It's the new radio, it's the new radio, it's the new radio. New radio, it's the new radio, it's the new radio coming through in your stereo. It's the new radio, it's the new radio, it's the new radio. Radio, 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 radio.
I'm laughing so hard, I'm trying to catch my breath. Everybody wildin', your boy's feeling blessed. I almost had you though, I'm in my silly mode. We all cracking jokes, bet you won't hear them no. I got my anthem on, only TNT you know. Gas tank full, so I'm looking for a place to go. Whole fam in the aviator when I hit the
Welcome back to the Underground Connection. I'm your host, Taylor, co-pilot, and with me today is my guest, TNT. Fellas, in the intro, I introduced y'all as TNT, We Rap God. Now, TNT is the group, and We Rap God is what y'all speak about. Is that correct?
It's the slogan, yeah.
Okay.
Catchphrase.
Okay.
We like to say we rap God because God is real big, and don't nobody know all the way what God is, but that's the same way we feel about the music. Like, we touch so many different subjects that are relevant to everyday life.
Okay.
Like, shoot, well, we rap God.
That's what's up. All right, man. In my hand, I have the mixtape. Let's talk about that. Is New Radio is the name of the mixtape?
That's the name of the EP, actually.
Okay.
Our debut album, the mixtape, came like a little bit after that.
Okay.
But both of them go hard.
Okay. And the name of the mixtape is?
The name of the mixtape is The Morning Show.
Okay.
You get it, New Radio. On the New Radio, we got The Morning Show.
All right.
And the morning show is pretty much like it's a radio setting. So all of the tracks are set up like radio drops.
Okay.
And we got songs slipped in there. We even got commercials.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we got some funny stuff on there too. I had my wife C Swat. She's a radio personality. She was on there. My other partner's wife, KT, CK. She was up there.
Okay.
So we try to be creative with it.
All right. Let's get into the album, man. Let everybody know what's all on there, man. I mean, is everything about praising God? Or let everybody know what's on the mixtape.
All right. Well,
we go ahead and drop the tone.
Yeah, I gotta get in my my profound.
Okay.
I'm about to drop knowledge on y'all brothers. All right. So on the album, start off because that's like our little history. So
Okay.
I'm gonna take y'all from the beginning, and the mixtape is where we are now.
Okay.
We have start off just a day in the life. First lyrics: woke up, feeling good, smelling good, looking good. Just about feeling good and feeling how you should feel when you're trying to do everything right, living a righteous life and living, by God. And this just our day.
Right.
That's how we start off with it. Further on down, we talk about gotta keep smiling through situations. I don't worry about different things. Got my blockers on.
Okay.
Dealing with the drama and all the kind of stuff that just happens in everyday life.
All right.
Got another song called Untitled, because that's for you ever have those moments where you just thinking like, what in the world is going on? What were they thinking?
It was one of them shedding moments where you just go in there and just
you just blank out and you just be talking like, man, if pigs really could fly, what color would their wings be? Because on TV they always white. You know what I mean? Like, why would a pink pig have white wings?
Right.
You know what I mean? You ever think about that?
No, I never thought about that.
No, but yeah, it's one of them type songs.
Hold on. Look, I know y'all in church. I know people in church smoke, man. So
No,
see, is that Christian herb? You think about pigs and wings? No.
And the wedgie.
No, see, we high off of life. That's what
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Nah, but that song
the single is Blockers.
Okay.
That's pretty much what we push into, like everywhere we perform.
Don't forget about Last Time.
Blockers, I ain't worried about it, and Last Time.
Okay.
So you can get the album off the internet, off our website,
iTunes.
But
speak on the Blockers, the single.
Blockers.
We featured a good friend that I met through Terrell by the name of Luke G.
Shout out to Luke G.
Shout out to Luke G. He like serious producer, serious artist, man. You gotta get to know him. You probably already seen him. If you listen to 102.5, you've already heard him. Okay. It's the new praise. It's the new praise. That's him.
Okay.
So he should be getting paid off of that pretty good. But he did the song for us. He worked with Terrell to do the beat, and he did the hook for us. So
okay.
we've been pushing it to all the radio stations, trying to get some plays.
Getting received well, and then too, it's just a song about, like I said, drama's in the rear view, man. Everybody got issues, and that's why I ain't worried about it. I ain't gonna worry about it right now. but how do you deal with it once you get past it, when it try to come back up again? Okay, you got that phone call. Okay, well, you know what? Sorry, I don't deal with drum no more. I'm cutting that off. Moving on, moving forward. I'm trying to do something with myself.
Right.
You know, I'm trying to be successful. I'm on my way to being successful.
Okay.
And I don't have time to deal with all that foolishness.
I got you. Okay. Drama free. You don't want to think. I
Yes,
got
sir.
you. Fellas, let me ask y'all this. You know, you mentioned radio. Your wife is in the radio business. How hard is it for you to get radio play with the type of rapping and stuff?
It's extreme. Well, it's a mixture, because online we've gotten received really, really well as far as internet radio shows, but in terrestrial radio, as far as Atlanta is concerned, it's been tough. We've gone. We love your music. We love this, but because we don't have major dollars behind us right now, it's you know, hard to push it through.
Right.
But I heard somebody call me a couple months ago. They was like, man, I heard y'all on the radio. They was in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
I was like, no. We ain't sending music to nobody in Texas High.
Atlanta is tight because everybody in Atlanta is doing music.
Yeah,
so it's really hard to get into it or get onto the radio. But like Crime for Christ Radio showed us a lot of love. A couple other radio stations, they really play us a lot. We got some in Canada, so we getting played, just not yet on the radio that everybody else can get.
I know down here, Coco brother, who used to be 107.9, he has his Christian. You know, he does it on Sunday morning. He plays a lot of, you know, up tempo gospel songs. Have y'all tried connecting with him or?
Oh, Coco brother, home team baby. We have, man. I actually we have tried to connect with Coco brother, but I think when it comes down to it, that particular radio station, they say that they're not willing to play our type of music or the hip hop, Christian, gospel, all of that kind of stuff until it gets more of a support from the people.
Right.
They say that, you know, I guess they've tried. I ain't heard too much. But I guess they tried to play, and most of the stuff they did try was kind of whack.
Right.
No, it was extremely whack. But they will play it, and they say most people weren't calling in and support or requesting and all that kind of stuff. I'm sitting back thinking to myself, that's because y'all playing like the worst. Can I say that? Y'all playing like the
free internet, man. You can talk about whatever you want, man.
It's ratchet. It's the worst. It's the worst kind of. Like, it's bad music, period. It don't matter. I don't care what you're talking about. If it ain't good music, it ain't good music.
Right.
The station is really meant for traditional and contemporary, inspirational gospel music.
Okay.
They're not really playing a whole lot of holy hip hop, if that's the category, which is what makes it kind of difficult when you're in this lane, because it's like the people who you think supposed to support you, they're all the way left to gospel, and then the other people is still kind of hard getting into all the way secular settings as well.
It's like for regular hip hop, we're a little too Christian, and then for the gospel music, we're a little bit too different. I started to write something about it, but we too different. We don't fit in that category. We don't fit nowhere. So we in the middle.
Creating your own lane.
Right now, and y'all wait for us. That's okay, cause this lane gonna be. We almost finished under construction. We about.
Now the lane. Now I'm not gonna act like we're the trailblazers entirely, cause there's a lot of people who are out there doing it. They just haven't.
Ken Jones, Lecrae, even Mary,
The Truth, all of them. Like they're doing it. You know, it's just we a little bit behind.
Do you think it would take for one of those type bigger artists to get on one of your tracks in order for it to cross over to that mainstream, or as you said, terrestrial radio?
No. Not really even on terrestrial radio.
Not even, well, that too, but I think I haven't really heard too many people do it like we do it. So even if they did get on, it would give a false appearance of us being something that we're not. Because like I don't know, like if we did a track with Kirk Franklin, which I hope to do one day, before we got out there though, like if it was like hey, here's an introduction to TNT, with Kirk Franklin. Okay, well y'all in his same lane, so we gonna expect y'all to do about the same thing that he did. That's not necessarily gonna be accurate. Or if we got with a Lecrae and y'all was like, okay, well Lecrae is like the face of holy hip hop or gospel rap right now. Like he's that dude. Y'all got a track with him. I know y'all gonna come like him. And it's like, and yes, but no, we're not like we're not the same as him either. So it's like it's extra hard when you got people to look up to, but you got nobody to look up to. If you get what I'm saying.
Right.
Nobody who, like, honestly, the closest people, and I hate this. I don't hate it, but
Don't say it.
the closest people that we got to look up to really is an Outkast.
I knew he was gonna say it.
Why is that? Explain that to me.
Honestly, because
We're a duo and we're in Atlanta. That's why.
That's like saying if you're a white rapper, they're gonna compare you to Eminem. Sad, but it's true.
So there's no. I know you said y'all not the trailblazers, but there's no other people that's doing what y'all doing, even just a solo act. Or?
Nah, not that I know of. Because the thing about it is, most folks are either like hardcore church and straight hit up all the church conventions and all the conferences and all of this, that, and the third, or you got folks that's regular hip hop that hit up all the clubs, all the strip clubs, all of the different kind of festivals, and we like a good mesh in between. Like we'll go to the church and be effective and impactful, and we'll go to a festival or a club and be just as impactful or effective. But I think the difference is the message is the same as the folks who do hardcore church, but the presentation and the how can I say this? Like, what makes our music different isn't the fact that we're talking gospel. It's the fact that we present it from so many different angles. Like, I guess we make it. Not saying nobody else makes it make sense, but we talk about it in a way where it's like, I can get with that. I can understand what y'all mean when y'all say that.
So y'all not getting that when people see y'all coming down, oh man, they about to preach.
Yeah. No.
Because I mean, the goal has always been like he said earlier, like people love people who are believable. They seem authentic. You could tell that they live in whatever they rap about, and that's why a lot of people who are famous right now got where they are, because it's like, okay, I believe he did that. He rapped about that. Okay, he did that. And the people who rap about it but don't live it, it's like, nah, corny. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we do it with the gospel. It's like, okay, this is what we live, so when we talk about it, it's something that people could be like, okay, I can get with that.
And we talk about it from a like, because it's what we really live, we can say more than just the same old cliche catchphrases and punchlines. You know what I mean? I can talk about trusting God or having faith in God in hard times a million different ways, because I've had to do it, because I've done it. You know what I mean?
And then a lot of the music, it's like a lot of the gospel music or gospel hip hop that's out right now is real evangelism, like coming at you like, you need to get saved, you need to get your life together, you, I'm good, you need to get saved. Whereas the way we come at it is like, okay, this is the way we live it. I'm gonna show you how I live. I'm not gonna tell you anything. I'm gonna just kind of demonstrate. Yeah. Nice.
All right. So as we talked earlier about writing and getting that epiphany about the freestyle, about to call on the rap guys. About to take it to the booth. Let y'all do y'all thing. Y'all picked up the beat already, so we good with that. And we just gonna let God do his work, fellas.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yo, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna have TNT in the booth. So check it out. DJ Finesse, lead us out.
It's about to go down.
There you go.
Turn up. I'm tired of all that. All I wanna hear is this. Turn it off and turn this on. It's that Jesus music. I said I'm tired of all that. All I wanna hear is this. Turn it off and turn this on, man. It's that Jesus music. I'm tired of all that. All I wanna hear is this. Turn it off and turn this on. It's that Jesus music. That Jesus music keep me quiet. Jesus music keep me quiet. Jesus music keep me quiet. That Jesus music keep me quiet. Okay, I'm tired of all that. All I wanna hear is this. Turn it off and and turn this on. It's that Jesus music. That Jesus music keep me quiet. All I want is music keep me quiet. Jesus, all I want is hear is Jesus music. Hey, Mr. Industry, I'm tired of the same old stuff. You ain't gave me no good music in a whole bunch of months. It's a rap, the game is over. Time is up for mediocre. You done got me for that okie doke. I ain't heard nothing new. The strip club getting old and the strippers is too. Tired of hearing about your money in the dope game through. Man, I'm really fed up and I don't know about you, but I'm ready for that goody good that got the gospel truth. Give me something I can ride to, can help me to survive to. Something I can play at church and even go to glide to. Something I can jam to and grandmama can jam to. Baby brother, sister, cousin, auntie and her man too. Life is hard enough, throw your people some relief. It don't do me no good to hear about you and buddy beef, but I just wanna get that feeling like it's gonna be okay. I gotta have it every day. I said I'm tired of all that. All I wanna hear is this. Turn it off and turn this on. It's that Jesus music. That Jesus music keep me quiet. Jesus music keep me quiet. Jesus music keep me quiet. That Jesus music keep me quiet. Okay, I'm tired of all that. All I wanna hear is this. Turn it off and turn this on.
Welcome back to the Underground Connection. I'm your host, Tay the Co-Pilot. With me right here is the crew, TNT. Yo, it's too big to go in the booth, all three of us, you know. I'm kind of working on my swollenness here. You know.
Me too, man. You know, don't let the show fool you.
yo, fellas, the booth is over there for y'all to set on fire. Who's going first?
Let me get at it, man.
You gonna go at it first? Yeah. Okay, all right. My man gonna go first. TNT in the building, fellas. Freestyle on Underground Connection. Let's go.
Can I Beat Entertainment presents the Underground Connection.
CIB.
Can I beat?
These demons got that giant talk, but I throw that giant rock. Aim it at your giant top and knock you out your giant sock. Now your head laid off, now you're just another trophy. Watch your mouth, we're talking about the armies of a God who's holy. I'ma let that bomb off.
Can I beat?
Navy SEAL. Crawl off, rug back, baby deal. I live for his daily will. You live for that fake appeal. Try to keep my spirit still, but anger's what you make me feel. Hostile environment, media is intersex. People saying anything as long as they can send a text. Word is at your fingertip, just get on the internet. You can back up anything if you talk about intellect. CIB, can I beat? TNT is in the street. When I bring that Holy Ghost fire, you gon' see that heat. I be in your church. When I bring that to your curb, you gon' recognize this as the gospel. It's the word, but I switch it up. Now a whole new person. Now I'm not swerving, but it's God that I'm serving. Now I am so certain my God is on my side. When I see the devil talking to me, I say you out of here. I can't listen to you. That's not the truth. When I'm in the booth and I sit God like he is my king.
Can I beat?
I lost it again. Let me switch it up to my friend. Let me get it to him. Come on, T-Bowler, call him 2.0. You can get it here. People call it black hole, call it holy will, call it holy field. When he hit him 2.0, gon' show you deals.
Demons at the Grammys, took prayer out of schools. We ignore our elders while we listen to fools. Money's getting greener and we big in the faces. We do evil pretty good. Soon we won't need a Satan, and it's men loving men and women loving women. I leave that between you and God, but don't feed that to my children. Who gave you all them answers? Who lied and you believe them? I'm a boy because my Audi fit right into my white Cindy, man. I'm finna stop playing, just telling the truth. That's all I know to do anytime I step up in this booth.
Can I beat?
I'm having a good time. The beat go hard and all these rhymes, I'm just gonna keep going in time. Yeah, I love doing this. This what I was made for. Wasn't you listening when I said it in the interview? Man, it was about a few minutes way back in ago. That's okay, cause I'ma do it all over again. Let you know that I win. Now I'm with that Holy Ghost, G-O-D, and we win. I ain't worried about that stuff, and I ain't gonna tell you about sin. But what I will do is tell you about the love that he gives.
Can I beat?
No homo though, it saved my soul. It's called grace and mercy, and it made me gold. I was some wood, rotting under it, but But it's okay, cause I know it's just like these picket fence trying to keep me out from the place I was supposed to go. I ain't worried about that stuff because I already know.
The underground connection.
The underground connection coming. TNT up in this thing, you know we steady running. The beat gon' keep on going, and I'ma keep on flowing. It's time to go ahead, cause I hear the beat slowing down where they give. The thing come around, let me stop. I'ma go ahead, quit now, shut down. Shout out to CIB, man. Appreciate y'all for putting us on, man. We headed straight to the top. CIB, TNT.
You are tuned into Can I Beat TV?
Finna take it to the streets, ayy.
www.cibeat.com.
Welcome back to the Underground Connection. I'm your host, Teddy Co-Pilot, and I got my gospel crew / Christian group, TNT in the building. Yo, they just put it down on the booth, freestyling. I guess the word and came down and then seeped through your head, so y'all put it down in there.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You know, do what we can do.
Okay. Let's get back into the album for a quick second. You know, how long did it take y'all to do the project? Because y'all said y'all have an album and a mixtape. So what are you pushing mostly right now?
Man, hopefully everybody in the industry is on mixtapes right now.
Okay, right.
So we trying to push the mixtape,
Which is the morning show?
so that will lead them back to the album.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they can be like, okay, well they already have a totally original product already. The mixtape was nice little showcase of their talent. Okay, let's see.
Mixtape, we pretty much just took everybody's beat.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
So we jacked Kirk Franklin, we jacked
I turned those good.
We took G, we took the church music,
Okay.
Jay-Z,
everybody. So that's why we lead them back to the album, because that's like, okay, this is our original content right here.
So we get the morning show.
Yup.
Listen to that and then vibe back to the album.
New radio.
Yup. Alright, let me ask you this, man. Who inspires you? What motivates you to do this, man? Who do you look up to as far as, or not look up to per se, but, you know, inspiration, where does it come from besides the basketball?
It's really a long list, to be honest. As far as content, like what I'm talking about, my pastor, Bishop Williams. It's like I can hear a sermon from him and just go home and write a verse off of that by itself. But as far as the craft itself, Lecrae, the truth, honestly, T.I., Kanye West, like all of the big people, it's like I could look up to them just on the craft alone.
Don't forget your boy 50 Cent, man.
50
when I
Cent,
first met this dude, this was 50 Cent's doppelganger.
That's because at that time,
open his mouth, he didn't get shot in 50,000
at the time, 50 was really hot. And see, I'm not from Georgia, so when I got down here, he was saying all of these names, and I'm like, nah, I don't know who that is. Cause like I'm only used to people from up north,
right.
So it's like at the time it was 50 Cent G Unit. That's it. So yeah, that's who inspired me.
Well, with me, you know, I'm 8-town shouter, so
all these Atlanta people,
yeah, man,
and the rest of the world never heard about.
Okay, that's how you gonna do it. 8 times for real. All right, so we got. I mean, of course, at the top of my list, you got your Outkast, Dungeon Family, T.I. And a little bit of Kanye, not really, but I respect him as an artist. Drake, I respect him because he just do it how he feel it, and I respect people. I respect all the contemporary artists or the folks who hot right now. I respect them because they unique. You know what I mean? Like they do it how they do them on everything. It's like Wayne gonna hit you with 1,000 punchlines, no matter if he on a country song, if he on a hard Rick Ross beat, if he on a lollipop beat. He just gonna hit you with 1,000 punchlines. That's what he do. Or a Drake, he gonna sing and then he gonna rap. He gonna sing and then he gonna rap. He gonna hit you with the monotone voice, and he gonna sing and he gonna rap some more. You know, that's what he do, and I respect him for that because that's what I get from that is. Do you, no matter who's looking, what kind of beat, don't look at it from that perspective as a box. Look at it as your lane, and I'm gonna run it, and ain't nobody gonna beat me in my lane. That's down. Then I got who else? Grew up listening a little bit of Pastor Troy. I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't say Lil Jon with all the crunkness. I mean, everybody who grew up in Atlanta listen to Lil Jon has that album that has like all them singles on it.
Right.
Let's see. Dirty Boys, well, most of y'all probably don't even know who they are. From Alabama.
Here it goes.
Here
goes Atlanta's most wanted list.
On Count.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't know who On Count is. PSC. Some people, I mean, T.I. done shouted them out forever, but most folks don't know who they are past their mixtapes, but I like them. Who else? Bone. Tupac, Biggie, I grew up listening to them dudes. And it wasn't, it's like, you're not gonna hear big traces of that in my music, but what you're gonna hear is me talk about reality, like no holds barred. You know what I mean? That's what I pull from all them that do it in a unique style. Maybe I like a little bit of here. You may hear me tongue twist over here. You may hear me come with the extra crunk energy right here. You may hear me do something different over there, but that's because I listen to all those different people.
Everybody. Let me ask you this, man. I always wanted to ask this question, and let me get y'all opinion about it because y'all are into the church. It was a award show. Jada Pinkett Smith got up there and said, if you curse, rap about shooting, beating people, rapping negative about women, you shouldn't be able to use the word God. You shouldn't be thanking God. How do y'all feel about that? Because, like I said, y'all, I mean, God is everywhere, as you said. Do you think, she was right about that, wrong for making that statement? I always want to ask that because you got, just because you rap about the streets don't mean you can't have a relationship with the man. But how do y'all?
I mean, I'm not going to tell anybody not to say, not to thank God, because really at the end of the day, God gave you the breath, He gave you the energy and the life to do it.
What you do with it is on you.
I think the only problem, and what she was really referring to, is how it seemed like it contradicts. It's like I can thank God, but it's like I'm promoting a different lifestyle.
Okay.
And maybe other people who are younger, who don't have a path yet, they might follow you thinking I could serve two masters, but you can't serve two masters. So that's probably what she was talking about.
Yeah, and I don't think I don't agree and I don't disagree. I know that's probably not a good answer, but I don't agree because I know that God looks at the heart, and a lot of folks be lying anyway through the music. So even though they say stuff, they don't necessarily promote. They don't always promote what they saying, or always do what they saying, or live how they talking about it in their music. And then on the other side, I agree with the whole don't try to promote God and promote other things that's supposed to contradict God out the same mouth.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like, I love giving examples, but I can't find one right now. but you get what I'm trying to say.
I understand what you said. Yeah, don't glorify His name, and at the same time you're accepting the award for saying you shot other people.
Yeah, because it's like thank you Jesus for giving me their lives. You know what I mean? It's like, wait, hold on, I'm confused now.
Right. I got you. Okay. All right, so what's up next for TNT, man? Let everybody know where you're performing at, next show, everything, man. Let the audience know what's up for TNT.
Next week we got a feature with Buddy Crump.
Okay.
His mixtape releases next week, March 24th.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we actually just got the song for that, so we're gonna be on that mixtape as well. So go cop that.
Yep. Then we got I gotta do this. That's just a rough thing. But we got Atlanta Hip Hop Day. That's May, I think 18, 19. Then also the Sweet Auburn Fest. That's May. Well, both of them in May.
Okay.
Then the CSAC Showcase. We're really excited about that. We got to perform with a live band.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to that, to do our whole set with a live band. TNT just don't make no sense. Like, every time you think you figure this out, you got something else coming up. What else? That's through June. Like, those are the major shows that's coming up.
And we do have our whole schedule on our website, www.tntrapsguide.com. So we got a whole itinerary.
Y'all got a Twitter? Let anybody know your information where they can find you at, man?
You got TNT_We Rap Guide. YouTube TNT We Rap Guide. And you got everything TNT We Rap Guide. If you can just Google it, you'll find everything. Reverb Nation, Twitter, Facebook, TNT-We Rap Guide. What's some of that other stuff? The MTV site, Your Stage, TNT We Rap Guide. You go to all of the mixtape sites, TNT We Rap Guide. Y'all get TNT We Rap Guide on everything.
Before you know, after each show, man, before we end it, we like to give our artists and our guests the opportunity to shout out everybody who's supporting them, this and that. I want to ask y'all a question, man. I just thought about this. Have you ever been to a church, man? You got one of them young pastors. After y'all perform, he come to you and say, hey, man, let me get, can I spit 16 on that? You know what I mean?
We actually did. Yeah. A couple people who want to get on. We like, sure, give us a call.
Right. Man, look, man. I feel like I'm going to make a bold statement here. Y'all going to hear it first. I feel like this is what God created me to do. This is a part of what I'm here for. This is what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. Okay. Alright. If you don't feel like that, if you don't feel like this is what you're supposed to be doing with your life, please don't. Because it's too serious for us to just do it for a hobby. Like we can't. I'm sorry. You know, it's oil and water. You know, you go ahead and bake cakes, and we're gonna go ahead and be hardcore and make some Kool-Aid.
So basically, if you can't do it, no features.
Yeah, no features. We only feature with our same kind. We're racist. If you wasn't made supposed to be doing this, then I'm sorry. We're gonna have to pass. Nothing personal, just Christian.
Okay, so that leads to my next question, and you kind of answered it, but you might have a little more input to it. Somebody that's coming up behind you, young artist, inspired to do this. What advice would you give them?
My advice, same advice that I take every day that I wake up, every day that I go in the booth, every day I make a beat, every day I write a rhyme. Just do it how God gave it to you. Don't try to fit into nobody's box. Don't try to customize your content so that it can be accepted by this group or that group. Do it how God gave it to you. Because if that's the person who gave you your gift and that's who you're trying to, promote and glorify, and it may not always be Jesus, He our man, but if you just do it how He gave it to you, and it's gonna reach whoever it's supposed to reach. You know what I mean? That I think we mess up a lot of times by trying too hard. Okay. Like, you don't try to be black, you just are. Right. You know what I mean? You don't try to be tall, I'm just tall. Right. You know what I mean? Like, just do it how He gave it to you. Even with the hands, if you want to talk like this, that's how He gave it to you.
Do how He gave it.
My head been bobbing it the whole time. And it's probably been, it ain't been no music, it's only been in my head. That's because that's how God made me, that's how I am. And I'm going to do me, and I'm going to be me anywhere, anytime you see me. I'm probably not like this. Then you need to ask me what's going on, what's wrong. Because that's just me.
Everybody.
Let's see how I would pick that up.
Talk to him, T.
Let's see. My pastor would say that your ministry will always come out of your personal walk with God. Don't pursue the ministry. Don't get up one day and say, I want to preach. I want to prophesy. I want to evangelize. First, work on your walk with God. Everything else will come after that. Okay. So I really focus on just being a better person. You know what I'm saying? That's where it starts off with. Do you brush your teeth in the morning? Do you hang your clothes up? I know this sounds like this got nothing to do with rapping, but if you are an excellent person in your life, then you'll produce excellent things.
Say that. Let everybody say that one more time.
If you are an excellent person in your life, then you'll produce excellent things. But if you just producing or trying to produce excellent stuff, and people see just like mess all in the background, like the people who you see do a lot of great stuff, you can go to their house, and their whole life is centered around producing quality, excellent stuff. Okay. Just like Can I Beat? I'm sitting here in the set right now. Everywhere I look, I'm seeing quality stuff, and that's why y'all are doing what y'all are doing. And that's just a quick shout out. That's a quick shout out.
On that note,
later.
I like that.
If you see that T-shirt,
Can I beat?
On that note, man, you can't do it by yourself, man. So shout out to you people, man. Everybody that supports you, man. Give them, give them the praise that they deserve.
I'm gonna do the cliche thing.
Okay, I got you.
I'm gonna thank
first. I'm giving all to God
who's ahead of my life. Nah, I'm gonna thank God. I'm gonna thank my family. Definitely my wife, C-Swar, my babies at home. I got 2 little ones.
Okay.
I want to thank my pastor. Everybody who helped us out. Don Group, that's the studio that we record at.
D Major.
Alvin's photography. That dude is a beast. All of the graphics that you see us with, he probably shot that photo. So
he did.
He did.
He did.
So shout out to him and New Life International Family Church. Everybody out there.
Man, I want to shout out to Ray, Nico, Shante. No, I'm just playing. I don't even know them no more. But I want to shout out to Dominique. That's my lovely lady at home. You know, she keeps me grounded. She feeds my babies, and she complain and she tell me that I ain't. No, I'm just playing. She don't tell me that, but she keep me humble. You know what I mean? I love that chick. We already thank God, cause God, I wouldn't be no rapper if it wasn't for God. Like I couldn't even if you talk to folks who met us when we first started. TNT is a miracle. You hear me? Me rapping, and it's a miracle. But yeah, you have to know that. Yeah. But who else? I want to shout out to Miss Janaya and Journey, my babies. Shalayla, our videographer. We already shouted out Mike, but Mike's so funky with it. We gotta shout him out twice.
Michael Alvin's.
Michael Alvin's photography.
Okay.
Y'all Google that, man. That dude is a beast. I want to shout out Cobb, the Puerto Rican. I want to shout out, of course, our pastor. He already did that, but he supports us so much, gives us the opportunity, and our lovely First Lady, Miss Latoya K. Williams. She one of our biggest fans, and all the church babies, cause I know y'all like, man, these dudes like a whole lot of shout outs to the church, but that was our biggest support system in the beginning.
One thing though, you ain't gave your church name. I'll give your church name, man.
New Life International Family Church, NLIFC.org.
Yep.
We got church every Wednesday, every Friday,
and
sometimes
right.
Right. And Crunk for Christ Radio, they definitely
they were
play
the
us all
first
the
people
time.
to play, the first radio station to really play us like that. And we are grateful. Who else, man? I know I'm gonna forget somebody. I want to thank Jay Unique, one dude over the Atlanta Underground Artist Movement. We won an award actually last year for Best Gospel Artist, but dude always believed in us and pumped us and told us, man, just keep grinding and we're gonna make it.
Okay.
Want to shout out to Greg Street. Appreciate you, buddy. You gave me 2 minutes of your time and it changed my life. I appreciate you. All right. I want to shout out
Coco Brother for playing us. You haven't played it yet, but you will.
By the time
I
you
want
see
to
this
thank you in
show,
advance.
you gotta do the Jedi mantra. When you see
You
this
will
show,
play.
you're gonna play.
You're going to play.
Alright, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alright, man, I appreciate y'all stopping through.
Man, we appreciate you for having
Shout out
us.
to Can I Beat, man, for supporting us, allowing us to do this interview. Man.
Yeah, can I come back?
Oh, definitely. Y'all get some new stuff, man, and things start to blow for you like you want to, and you're more than welcome to come through.
Yeah.
Once you on this show,
Notice
you
he said when we come back, when we start to blow. You
Yeah.
can't come back till we finish
Now,
growing up.
if you're on the same level, don't come back.
No, I mean, the thing is to progress. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to bring you back. Man, we in the same spot.
Yeah, man.
I'm speaking into existence, man. Y'all
Appreciate it.
next time we see y'all, man, it's gonna be on the radio, and I'm gonna say everybody, they ain't underground no more. It's TNT. Welcome back, fellas.
Yes, sir.
On behalf of Can I Beat Entertainment, I want to thank my special guest for the day, TNT. We Rap God. I'm the host of Underground Connection, Tay the co-pilot. I want to thank our sponsors, Gato, the barber, for hooking me up. Also want to thank PPA, Princeton Prestige Academy, Film School. Go online, check them out, ppa/edu.us. People, success never happened overnight, so keep grinding, and you can't do it by yourself. Please, please, please stay connected. DJ Finesse, take us out, baby.
Okay, they call us paper boys. Spread nothing but they good. Okay, they call us paper boys. Spread nothing but they good. Yeah.
Paper boys spread nothing but that good news. We spread nothing but that good news.
Yeah, they call us paper boys. Spread nothing but the good. Okay, they call us paper boys. Spread nothing but the good. Yeah.
Paper boys spread nothing but that good news. We spread nothing but that good news.
Read all about it, got some old good news, but it's still headlining. We all about that paper, stay about this paper. Come and get this paper, paper by the Savior. Yeah, it's a lot of news, but this the best that's been recorded. I came out for other news, but dude, I trust in our reporter. Ain't it obvious that this news here is better than the best? I still got the same route, but we just got new management. Like any other news, it is as much as you believe it, and them coupons don't expire, you redeem it with the Jesus. But Christ must be his epitaph, you must be his habitat. So good that you'll start sharing that and probably wanna be on staff. Try to spread the good news of the gospel as they call it, and I never get enough. Call me a paper boy, I haul it. To all my new recruits, I got a few words to shoot you. Just let the sun shine and you gon' have a bright future. Okay, they call us paper boys. Spread nothing but they good. Okay, they call us paper boys. Spread nothing but they good. Yeah.
Paper boys spread nothing but that good news. We spread nothing but that good news.
Yeah, they call us paper boys. Spread nothing but the good. Okay, they call us paper boys. Spread nothing but the good. Yeah,
paper boys spread nothing but that good news. We spread nothing but that good news.
Paper boy, push the word like a 9 to 5. Get my holy hustle on, that's how I survive. We're the same thing, we preach is how we proselytize. And let the word wash it like a box of ties. So you wanna be fly, I just wanna fly. I teach you how to live, but first you gotta die. I put the whole city on it being crucified. From Park Place to Marvin Gardens, I monopolize. Half wanna hear it, much to my surprise. The other half won't listen, they preoccupied. But I won't ever stop, something I can't deny. Until we teach a generation to be sanctified. And we gon' reach to the streets of the hardest. Rapper slash teacher slash preacher slash artist. Till I see the last target hitting every last market. Paper boys taking over and we only getting started.
Call us paper boys. Spread nothing but they good. Okay, they call us paper boys. Spread nothing but they good. Yeah.
Paper boys spread nothing but that good news. We spread nothing but that good news.
Yeah, they call us paper boys. Spread nothing but the good. Okay, they call us paper boys. Spread nothing but the good. Yeah.
Paper boys spread nothing but that good news. We spread nothing but that good news. Paper boys, nothing but that good news.